Either there was a problem with my pump, or something much, much worse had happened. My well had run dry. "You want the good news or the bad news?" asked Lenny Fralick when he walked out of the well house. "Bad news first," I said. "Well's run dry," he told me, his mouth sliding into a grimace. "Please tell me the good news is better," I said. "Good news is, if you go deeper, you should be okay," he said. "And how much will that cost?" I asked. "Depends," he said. "Shouldn't be that expensive, though." "No?" I asked, feeling hopeful. "Only a couple of $1,000, he said. "I can't get out for a few weeks, though. Well's going dry all over town." "A few weeks?" I asked. "How am I supposed to water things until then?" "Truck it in," he suggested. "And how much does that cost?" I asked, not wanting to know. He shrugged. "Have to talk to the county, I guess. I don't know the going rate." That's helpful, I thought, glancing up at the sky, still cloudless. "What do I do in the meantime?" I asked. "Fill up some jugs at a neighbor's and see if you can keep things going," he suggested. "And pray for rain." "Don't worry about it now," my best friend Quinn Sloan said when I called her. She owned the Blue Onion Cafe on the square in town. I often came and helped her out to supplement my income. "I'll call around. We'll figure out a way to get you through until you get it going again. It probably won't be until tomorrow, though. Do the animals have enough water to make it until then?" "They do." "Well, stop worrying about it for now and go get gussied up for the witches' ball. It's good timing. People look out for each other here, and when they find out you're in a bind, maybe someone can help you figure something out." With all the well issues, I'd forgotten about the witches' ball, which had created quite a stir in Buttercup. "I'm not exactly in the partying mood," I said, surveying my limp broccoli plants and fretting. "It's like playing the violin while Rome burns." "That's the thing about farming," she said. "You gotta let go of what you can't control. Now go put on your hat and I'll be there to pick you up in 10 minutes. I hung up the phone and reached down to pat Chuck, my bald rescue poodle, who was much more concerned with whether I was going to slip him a piece of bacon than whether the well would miraculously recover. I'd managed to fill a gallon jug with water for him. I checked his water dish, gave him a kiss on the head, and headed into my bedroom to change. I surveyed myself in the mirror. The sun had browned my cheeks and nose, and my hair had streaks I hadn't seen before. I was fitter than I'd been when I moved to the farm 18 months ago, with biceps I hadn't known existed, and new calluses on my hands. It felt good to use my body every day, and although I could read the worry in my eyes, I looked healthy. I pulled my hair back at the nape of my neck, swiped on a bit of mascara and lipstick. Tobias, the gorgeous vet I'd been dating, would be at the ball after all, and shrugged into the long black dress I had picked up at Goodwill with Quinn. I tossed a belt around my waist and slipped into some pointy-toe boots, then added a crooked black hat. If nothing else, I told myself as I adjusted the brim over my eyes, at least I'd get to see Tobias tonight, which made me decide to add a little eyeliner. I finished dressing and went to the back room to check on the goat soap I'd made a few weeks before. It was curing nicely. I'd been hoping to get some bees and harvest my own honey and beeswax, but if I needed to spend money on the well, I pushed the thought aside and put some kibble in Chuck's bowl. One thing at a time, Lucy. One thing at a time. 20 minutes later, I was in the back seat of Quinn's truck, heading to the first ever Buttercup Witches' Ball. Quinn's red curly hair had been sprayed with glitter, and she was dressed in a sparkly dress she'd picked up on the same shopping trip. She was attending as Glinda the Good Witch. Flora Kotsurek sat in the front seat. I'd forgotten we'd offered to have her join us. Her only concession to the theme was a purple sweatshirt with a pumpkin in a witch's hat appliqued to the front of it. It hung loose on her bony frame. I surveyed